Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I apologize, I feel like the light is even stranger in here than usual today. It's really bright outside, but really dim in here. And it keeps sort of getting brighter and dimmer. So we are getting ready to do the Oracle card, crystal card reading for the week of June 17th through the 23rd. As usual, I will start with the crystal card, and this week I'm going to use crystal card deck number 5. These are always available on healingcrystals.com. So the one that pops out is chiastolite. Not a super common stone. It has a cross formation in it, which is interesting. The chakras that it works best with are root and sacral, so lower chakra, crystal, grounding. Adds to creativity while still being grounding. The 3 keywords are protection, transition, and harmony. And the mantra you can work with this week is, "My home and all who enter it are filled with health and harmony," which is a really nice mantra to work with. So again, this is for Sunday, June 17th through the 23rd of June 2018. So that's the energy we're working with this week. Chiastolite. And so this week I'm going to use a deck that was recently gifted to me. Thank you very much to the person who sent it to me. It's a Lucy Cavendish deck, and I love her decks. She always chooses really great artists, and it's called the Blessed Bee deck. So it's sort of, this will be the first video I've done with it. I haven't done any readings with it yet. I will be, you can always, if you want to get a private reading using this deck, and I don't have one of the spreads up yet, in my Etsy store, you can always do the choose your own reading and just specify that you want the Blessed Bee deck. I'm happy to use it. I just haven't gotten a reading on there yet with it. There are some really neat spreads in this deck that I will be putting into my Etsy store. I think probably the first one I'm going to do will be, there's a Moon Phases spread that's a 5-card spread that I'll be listing. So I'll get that up shortly and put a link to it either this week or next week in my video. But for now, you can feel free to do the choose your own and just ask for this deck. So this is a really neat deck because it gives, the cards give a blessing, a specific blessing for that time period. So we're drawing a card for the 17th to the 23rd, and we will see what the blessing comes out as. Oh, so it is a blessing for a fresh start. And this is interesting because I didn't notice it until just, this is very strange, but interesting. If you turn into my readings each week, it's like I'm always saying, this is very strange. But there was a second crystal card that must have been stuck to the back of the chiastolite, and I didn't see it until I picked up the Blessed Bee deck. So it's autumnite, and it's, so the Blessed Bee card that came out is Blessing for a Fresh Start, and the card that was right underneath this deck that was sort of hidden that came out of the crystal card deck is I Welcome Opportunities for New Beginnings. So that is extremely interesting. I'm going to leave the chiastolite card up there, but we're going to take this one, the autumnite, as sort of a second card. So it's sacral chakra, which brings in physical vitality and energy, creative energy, and the keywords are revitalization, adventure, and courage. And again, very cool, I welcome opportunities for new beginnings. And then this card, which is the number 34 card, which reduces to a 7, is a blessing for a fresh start. So new beginnings and a fresh start. So let me show you the artwork a little better. Let me read from the guidebook for this because it is a specific blessing. and that's contained for each of the cards in this deck. Okay, so blessing for a fresh start. A blessing for when we must begin a part or even a great deal of our lives anew. A blessing upon you as you strike out from the familiar place which, for all its troubles, was the place you knew. May the uncertainty which surrounds you and the fear of what may come be quelled as you bravely take those first steps and begin to create the new life which was always yours, for destiny would have made this so. May you find comfort in the ease with which you find yourself embracing the new, and may the loneliness you encounter be more akin to solitude, a time of re-knowing your own self, as the world no longer can tell you who you are over and over again. May the breaking free of what tethered you renew your strength, and as you tremble from time to time, wondering if you ought to have stayed within the cage, knowing you are being watched over, and encouraged by divine ones who wish you all the blessings of the world. May you embrace the differences, adapt and explore who you are, and know that when you gave yourself this great chance, you offered yourself the great gift of recreation, of the transformation of self, of the realization of your personal truth. May this fresh start be a blessing to you and give you the knowledge, the certain unquestionable faith that you can break free of winter, that a springtime within your life has come through your own creation, and you have gathered up all the power you had and struck out, far from the self and ways you knew, in order to be free, to be wild, to be wholly your own self once again. A blessing to you, a child of the earth, on this fresh start, which will come to you as soft as a flower breaking free of a bud, as strong as a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. There may be a struggle within this shift, but know your every movement toward the new is divine, is noticed, is energetically supported with the blessings of all the wild world. For the wheel must turn, and at every point on, the wheel is a blessing. Blessed be. So very interesting. I think we've touched on some of this energy recently in the past few weeks about getting, and I think it may have just been last week, getting back to the things we knew, getting back to the things we loved, getting back to the things we wanted out of life that sometimes get put aside for us to take on different roles. And so this is just another reminder that it's time to get back to you, to what you enjoy, unapologetically be yourself. So that is the message for this week. You are in new beginnings, you are in a fresh start, and you are getting back to yourself. So please post any comments or questions you have. I would love to answer them or just hear what you have to say about the reading this week. And I will talk to you all again soon.